postseason. And he's going to turn around and hand it off to Leonard Fournette. Fournette only able to get one on that right side to bring up second, and that flexes out. Brady on second down and 9, and he's able to complete it, then it's dropped. Chris Godwin, they're going to say it's not a fumble. He just never had possession. So an early 3rd and long for Tampa against this Pittsburgh defense.
Just rattling that quarterback in the pocket. Watch the hit on Tom Brady right here at the end. That's a good tone setter here in that first series because you're only rushing 4. Those 4 guys have to just.
Pittsburgh told us, got to make him go side to side. And this time Brady's just going to throw it at the feet of Fournette with pressure coming. He had nowhere to go. 2nd and 10.
Got to do a little bit better job of acting up front in that offensive line. These defensive linemen are pretty savvy. If there's something different, they're going to sense that you're not blocking very hard, and they're just going to follow you right out to that screen. So, in the run game.
Here is another tote for Fournette. And this defense up to the challenge there, so that'll bring up a 3rd down. Todd White said he's very mature, works hard, going to have a big career. Right now he checks out and Fournette back in. Brady to Fournette, and Fournette dragged down from behind by Devin Bush.
We're not going to get a lot of opportunities, but when we do, we've got to take advantage of that so we know we can always come back to it.
Of course, Byron Leftwich was a backup for Ben Roethlisberger here for 3 seasons. Brady throws, deflected. It was going to get to Cameron Brate, but a heck of an effort by Myles Jack to jump up and get his fingertips on it.
Yeah, really nice job. The athleticism. Myles Jack getting back into that throwing lane. And just that little flick changes that trajectory, and Cameron Brate can't adjust.
Myles Jack known for being such a good tackler. 5th in the NFL in that department with 50 of them there.
Opportunities, so when we do, we've got to be much better with our execution.
12 passes, 7 runs. This is the 8th run for Tampa Bay so far, and it's not going anywhere. Leonard Fournette dragged down by the ankles, and that'll bring up 2nd down here.
And again, it's the
extra offensive lineman here for Tampa Bay. Handing it off, and Fournette hit in the backfield and dropped. First to get there, Larry Ogunjobi. He left the Buffalo game with a back injury. He was hampered this week, but he's looked healthy so far today.
Oh, that was excellent right there. Beats it right away and gets into the backfield immediately. That's a tough ask for Robert Hainsey right there. And if you're going to do that, you can see the backside pile fell on his feet. He couldn't keep his feet.
Now from the 4 on 3rd and goal. Brady in trouble. Brady, down he goes. Sacked for the first time today. Malik Reed and Cameron Hayward disrupted there, and it brings up 4th down.
You don't want to have to blitz to create your pressure, and they haven't had to so far today. There's your 4-down line. We talked that they had to win today. Look at all 4 of them, pushing, not getting up, forcing Tom to step up, and that pocket collapses on him.
We talked about Tom Brady, how little he gets pressure, just 17% of his snaps he's faked.
Them again here this afternoon early on.
Pistol formation here with Rachaad White behind him, and White does get the call, and he's hit at the line. Now, Larry Ogunjobi's been pretty disruptive, and he was the one that blew that play up from the start.
And you're going against Tristan Wirfs, and Tristan Wirfs is one of the better tackles that we're seeing in the game today. And watch this to the outside. That's kind of a double team setup before Shaq Lawson climbs up to that linebacker level.
Larry Ogunjobi's been needing to get to the 35. Brady, pressure, lets it go just in time, but it's incomplete. Looking for Chris Godwin, missed him, and they will punt it right back to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Boy, haven't they been out of sync today? Tom Brady and Chris Godwin, this is the 3rd time. And this ball, he's slowing down. Tom's expecting them to keep running, but they've all been low. All 3 passes to Chris Godwin underneath have been down low around the knee area. So last week against Atlanta in a position to get 3. They miss it, and Tampa goes down and steals 3.
And now look at this. The ball comes free out of Brady's right arm, but Godwin is able to jump on it and get Tampa the ball back. Alex Highsmith came on the pressure. And they did
in that box score, but Chris Godwin, a great job getting on that football.
Inside of a minute, 3rd and 11, batted free. Good defense by James Pierre. He's playing more due to all the injuries in the secondary, and he forces a 4th and 11.
So when you play a two-deep shell and you're going to try and keep everything in front of you and not allow anything over the top, you've got to be able to win up front, and that's been a struggle for this Steelers defense since T.J. Watt has been out of the lineup, but they have done a really nice job here in the first half of impacting Tom Brady in the pocket.
T.J. Watt played week 1. Sutton, no Levi Wallace, no Akella Witherspoon at corner, and no Minkah Fitzpatrick at safety, but yet they're holding Tom Brady in this Bucs offense to just 3 field goals. And here, Arthur Millette, one of those guys in the secondary getting more playing time, comes up for a nice tackle.
A real nice job being down there in the box in the run game and getting a negative play right there.
He gave a passionate speech in the locker room after the Buffalo loss to the team. He didn't like body language, and boy, he's making it talk here. Tossing it out to Fournette. And Fournette, little stutter step. He'll get a few out of it before a gang of tacklers is there to meet him.
Yeah, if they can just get him to stop his feet a little bit and get that pursuit to come in and help.
3 in the league in scoring, but it's been a struggle today. Brady sets up off the play action, and it's knocked free. Great job in coverage by Robert Spillane. Able to get it away from Cade Otton, the tight end.
Yeah, he gets beat on the release, but he stays with it, and he's going to be able to make a play right as it comes in. Look at 41 right there with the deflection. Keeps it from getting in there to Cade Otton.
Tom Brady now facing near the 10. Handoff, Fournette, and he's taken down in the backfield. Well, a really nice job by Terrell Edmonds shooting through the gap. He missed last week with a concussion. They're glad to have him back.
That's a great job. It just trusting everything, knowing, seeing that blocking scheme, knowing you have the opportunity to get into the backfield. I tell you right now, with Cokeeps coming around, it's going to come down to Myles Jack and Leonard Fournette. That's going to be a one-on-one battle for a touchdown or a tackle.
Play clock dwindling. 13th play of the drive. Brady under pressure, steps up. Gage tries to grab it, but he cannot. It's incomplete. Gage trying to plead his case, but the ball hit the ground, and on comes the field goal unit. Right through his hands.
And again,
motions, and Brady sets up in the pocket underneath. Work to do, won't get there. Rashad White stops short. Myles Jack, who's 5th in the league in tackles, got another one there, and Tampa Bay will punt it.
They're doing a really nice job of not allowing anything after the catch. We really have not seen much positive yards by this Tampa Bay skill group once they have caught the football. Myles Jack just outstanding closing on that and getting absolutely no yards after the catch.
Brady, his 369th career start, turns around, hands it off to Fournette, and Fournette is tackled down at the 20 by Terrell Edmonds.
Starting to make some plays here as we get ready to head into the 4th quarter. Terrell Edmonds.
Brady 12-3 in his career against Pittsburgh, working from behind and able to complete it. And for more on an update with Cameron Brate, let's check in with Pam.
Those occasions, so they've been able to keep it into a close game. Great special teams performance by Steven Sims today, giving him some chances with great field position.
And on a big 3rd and 1, Pittsburgh's defense stands up strong. Chris Wormley coming off a breakout season in 2021 with a big tackle there.
You've got to win those situations if you're going to win games. In short yardage, we just talked about the red zone performance by Tampa Bay today, but that's a great job by that Steeler defense on the 3rd and 1.
That Steelers defense continuing to make big plays. This time it was Wormley forcing a punt by Tampa Bay. Got to think 4-down territory here for Tampa. And they're going to try to sneak it. Brady, I don't think he went anywhere. No surge for that offensive line. The defense for Pittsburgh stood strong. And it's going to bring up fourth down and a decision here for Tampa.
I tell you, this is one of the surer plays that we've seen throughout Tom Brady's career, is that quarterback sneak in these types of situations. Great job by the interior of that Steelers defense.
Offense out there.
Last week against Atlanta with 10 catches and the damage he did in the pass game underneath.
Yeah, it was a career high for him last week, Fournette. Here, Brady escapes the pocket. Ball deflected. Malik Reed almost picked it. We have not had a single turnover in this game. We nearly had our first right there, and it would have been a big one.
You see right there, James Pierre comes in and gets the hit on Chris Godwin, and he is down right now. So one of the four guys that was going to rotate through there in that very thin cornerback position. It looks like we may be down to 3.
Version. Brady over the middle, batted down. What a play by Devin Bush to keep this a 2-point game.
Outstanding job in that zone coverage. He's going to recognize what's going to come. Watch 55 right there. No, that's 24. I'm sorry, 55. He's going to drop off and come around. That's just a great job.
The former number 10 pick back in 2019. Jarring it free, intended for Godwin, and it remains a 2018 Pittsburgh lead.